Hello everyone and welcome to my Sephora savings event selection video. You know, I have to tell you, for years I was hesitant to do one of these videos because I thought, aren't all of my reviews kind of recommendations for something like the Sephora sale? But people said, no, we want something specific. So whenever we have a Sephora sale now, I do one, but I try to do kind of a weird take on it. Like I did hidden gems once, you know, things you wouldn't think of buying at Sephora. I did one once where I said, instead of this, buy this. So I picked something I disliked and the version of it I liked. I try to do different versions of it. So today's video is called If You Know, You Know. And what I mean by that is we're going to go through some of the biggest categories at the Sephora sale. And I will mention to you the obvious purchases. But then I'm going to also pull up something where if you know, you know. So maybe an alternative. And that doesn't mean that I disagree with the obvious choice. It just means if you know, you know. There's also some good alternatives. And I hope that will help you build your shopping cart for Sephora. Now, I was reined in a bit here. For instance, the Cool Tone eyeshadow palette we'll talk about. There's some that I absolutely love and would love for you to purchase. They're just not at Sephora. So I had some, you know, boundaries, unfortunately, some restrictions, I should say. And, you know, if you don't live in North America, if you live in North America, but you're not really into Sephora, then please know that there are some exceptions to these that are just not sold at Sephora. But even if you're not participating in the Sephora sale, I do hope that this helps you because there's so many sales at so many different stores, right, around the world, especially around these times. All right, let's get into it. The Sephora sale starts on the 1st of November, which if you're seeing this video when it's first released, happy Halloween. That is tomorrow. It starts here in North America and runs through the 11th, and that is for Rouge. If you are VIB or an insider, then you get to join, I believe, on the 5th. And you get a little bit less savings, 20% for Rouge and 15 and 10% for everyone else. But as always, you get to save 30% if you buy a Sephora branded product, which are pretty good products. I don't have them here on the list, but they're pretty good. All right, let's get started here. Let's start with a full coverage foundation. And here's the way I'm going to do it. If you are a fan of full coverage foundations, you are probably going to stock up on an Armani or on Estee Lauder, Double Wear, and those are great full coverage foundations. But if you know, you know, and if you've been watching my videos, you know what I love. None of this breaks from what I've been doing on all of my reviews. I am going to recommend that you try the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Coverage Foundation. This little guy is $44, and I think it is an outstanding choice for a full coverage foundation. Now, I'm not a huge fan of full coverage foundation. You know, I definitely wear it. I'm not a massive fan of it. I get more compliments when I wear it. And I will post all of my videos at the down below in the description bar so you can see me actually review this product. But I'm telling you, I don't disagree with buying Armani. I don't agree with buying Estee Lauder. I don't disagree with buying Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't disagree with those choices. But if you know, you know. And if you like full coverage foundation, try the One Size Turn Up the Base, $44, and you'll save. It's really good. How about a lighter foundation? I have so many light foundations I love. I love the Danessa Myricks Yummy foundation is a light one. Hourglass, I love that. Their skin tint, I think it's gorgeous. But I went back and I did an oldie but a goodie because I want to remind you that it exists. If you know, you know. This to me is a great skin tint, and it is the Rare Positive Light. This is $30. Do you guys remember this one? It was out quite a few seasons ago. It has remained a very good skin tint. If you're looking to try something new or pick up something that you might have missed and you're looking to get it on sale, I recommend this as a lighter, light to medium skin tint. It's a beautiful one. Foundation stick. I could understand if you want to purchase the Dior foundation stick. I could understand if there's any other foundation sticks out there that you like. I can understand that you're experimenting with them. Do you know what I'm going to recommend though, if you know, you know? And it faded away. We all talked about it. I reviewed it, but it faded away. I actually like the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin tint. I'm wearing it right now. It has a nice kind of glow to it, but not too much. You know, if you have a really oily complexion, might not be your favorite. I actually really like it. I put it on really haphazardly. I can do other things while I put it on. It smooths onto the skin really beautifully with or without primer. And I think it's just the right amount of glow. I really like it. I am going to buy another one. I'm actually going to go through this. There's not a lot of it in there, and it's 46 bucks. Now, I will say this. None of these recommendations that I'm doing here are taking price into mind because it is a sale. I'm just giving you product recommendations. I can another time do a price-based recommendation video, but this one is not it. I just thought I would tell you that. All right, concealer. Wow. So lots of good concealers. You might be picking up the Westman Atelier concealer. It's a great one. Haus Labs, it's a really good one. Mario, Natasha, Charlotte, they're all great ones. But my, if you know pick is actually the Ciele, and it is called Conceal and Protect, and it is $36. Ciele is a great line. Try anything from them at this. I'm lecturing you with this as a pointer. Try anything from Ciele at the Sephora sale and you will be pleased. I'm wearing it today. I love their concealer. It's a great little entry-level product to try, but their skin tint is great, and I think all of their products are great. They have a really nice mineral sunscreen in all of them, but the Westman Atelier is great. Save money on it. I don't disagree with that choice, but if you know, and you'll get the Ciele. Try that. Bronzer. Might be a great time to try the Dior Stick Bronzer. Might be a great time to try my tried and true favorite, the Charlotte Tilbury Powder Bronzer. A little warm for some people's liking, but it's a great one. But if you know, you know. And I just love this bronzer. If you know, stick to the YSL Bronzer. This one is such a good one, the All Hours. I have kind of a lighter version of it. Some of my viewers have gotten the lightest version and they just use it with abandon, of course, depending upon your skin tone, of course. But this is just such a great, creamy, beautiful bronzer. I can't imagine missing out on it. And if you know, you might have enough bronzer, but if you're looking to expand your horizons and try one, try that one. Highlighter. Perhaps you are using this Sephora sale to try the expensive Gucci highlighter. Okay, I mean, I like it. I like it. But you know what I think is a little bit of a hidden gem in terms of highlighters? And if you know, it's $60, but it's the Guerlain Terracotta Luminizer. They're these tiny little reflective, they're so nice. And this is a gold one, but it's not too gold. They're not too crazy of a highlighter, but they're not, they're not as foiled and thick as, like, say, the Gucci one that I just held up. But they're so pretty on the face. I just really like it. And they're really easy to wear, easy to store. And they're just really pretty. And since they're $60, it's a great time to save. But check out what Sephora has in terms of the Guerlain Terracotta Luminizer. Guerlain Terracotta anything is pretty good, but I like that a lot. Blush. If you're looking at a powder blush, I would say you'd do a good job to get something from Patrick Ta or Haus Labs or One Size. Those are great blushes. But don't forget, my if you know choice is the Kosas Blush is Life. This is a baked powder blush. I'm holding up the shade, let's see, Euphoria. But there's a bunch of different shades. $29, so affordable and even more affordable on sale. These are just cute, nice little powder blushes. And yes, I love the Patrick Ta choice. And I know a lot of you will get that for sale, on the sale. And I love the Haus Labs and all those. But I'm telling you, you want to experiment with your blush? Try the Kosas Blush is Life at the sale. How about a liquid blush? A lot of you will get the Hourglass liquid blush. I don't like that one, actually. So I'm a no on that one, to be honest. But a lot of people will use the sale to get the YSL liquid blush. It's a lovely one. And I know they have that kind of crazy viral violet color. And I do love this blush. But if you know, the secret hidden gem, if you know, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blushing Serum Liquid Blush. It's $25 and comes in a bunch of different shades, and I love it. If you know, and you'll try this one too. Try it. Warm eyeshadow palette. Well, you're probably gonna use the sale, if you don't have it already, to pick up the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm. And it's a beautiful palette. And I wouldn't disagree with you. I wouldn't disagree with you, and I don't blame you for waiting for the sale. But if you know, you know. I told you I was going to put this in here. This is from my review yesterday. If you know, you know. The brand new Give Warm palette I See in Color is $28, and it is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely usable. I reviewed it yesterday. This is beautiful. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Natasha palette. This one saves a little bit of money. It's just as fun, just as lovely. If you know, you know. And Give is a good brand. Now, this eyeshadow palette, I told you guys this yesterday, if you saw that review, also comes in cool, but it's getting hard to get. I put a message across the screen when I edited yesterday as an update. I thought maybe it was available on the Give website. But when I went to the website, it says that now Give products are available only and exclusively on Sephora. So they're not running their own website anymore. I don't know if there's a behind the scenes. I haven't heard any scuttlebutt. I don't know if there was a behind the scenes little business merger deal between LVMH, who runs and owns Sephora, and Give. There might be. Or if Give is just having a little bit of trouble. But I like Give. I feel, and I've said this before, I feel about Give the same way I feel about One Size. They're really nice, underrated brands. Celebrity run on the case of Give, so maybe that upsets people. I don't know. It's a good little palette. Colorful palette. You might be thinking that now's the time to do something like the Too Faced Apple palette, and I wouldn't blame you. I don't think those choices are bad at all. But come on, if you know, you know, and you need a colorful palette, it's $128, but get it on sale. I'm wearing it now. The Danessa Myrix Light Work 6 comes out, becomes different palettes, everything you could need for color, along with some beautiful, like I have that brown shade, kind of making the palette, making a little foundation for the palette in my hooded eyes in the crease. Every color you could ever want. It's expensive, but that's why we wait for the sale. If you know, you know. That's a great colorful eyeshadow palette. Probably the only one you would really ever need. Moving on to an SPF primer. Perhaps you want to get something from Supergoop. I'm not a massive Supergoop fan, but I get it. You know what I recommend as a great wear it alone or wear it as a primer and get some great SPF? I love Iris and Romeo Weekend Sun SPF 50. Comes in 3 shades. I'm holding up the kind of universal shade. The brand actually, to be honest, sent me kind of the golden one, and I'll try it on in a video, probably later this week or next week, so that's coming. And it depends on the size you get. It's anywhere from $25 to $50. Just a beautiful, I wear this alone. You just get so much good sun protection. Because with it being SPF 50, you'll never get all 50, but you get a good amount if you put it on. It doesn't pill underneath foundation either if you want to wear it as a base. Adds a little bit of movement to an otherwise maybe matte foundation if worn underneath. Iris and Romeo, check them out. I'm a big fan of that brand. Face palette. Okay, I know everyone's going to pick up an Hourglass, Evil Eye, or any of those, and I don't blame you. That's what we use the Sephora sale for. I don't blame you at all. But have you thought of the Makeup Forever Blush and Glow palette? So this is also a face palette, and it is $88, so it's nice to get it on sale. And it's got all of these different shades of cream blush and highlighter, and they're absolutely beautiful, and they blend so well. And I have a review of all of these products. All of these products I have reviewed. And so you can see them, a review of it with all the swatches and everything. But I think that's one that you should consider kind of an, if you know, you know. Everybody knows about the Hourglass palettes, but if you know, you know about any of the Makeup Forever palettes, but especially this Blush and Glow palette. Let's talk about lip oil. You will probably use the sale to get the Dior lip oil, and I wouldn't blame you. But don't forget my absolute favorite lip oil of all time, and I'm wearing it now over a lipstick, and that is the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow. This one is $40, so it's great to get on sale. I think there's 1 or 2 shades I don't have, so I'll pick them up for myself in the sale. If you know, you know. I think Guerlain is the best. I really do. You picking up a red lipstick? Now you're probably maybe going to get that spiky Valentino one. That's a cool one. I like that. But if you know, you know. My goodness, you're going to get a red lip. Get the Merit Signature Lip. This is the classic shade, and it's beautiful. Is that what I got? Oh, Power. This is the Power shade, and it's beautiful. They also have their Merit Dress Code Threesome Trio. Oh, they're just beautiful lipsticks, and they're so easy to wear in red. I liked the Valentino in red, but I felt it was a bit fussy. It's a beautiful case. I wouldn't blame you if you bought it on sale, but if you know, you know. You want to get a red, get the Merit. So easy to wear, so comfortable, so pretty. Last but not least, perfume. I would say that you're probably getting a Tom Ford perfume, or any of a number of expensive designer perfumes. But if you want to have some fun, here's what I'm going to recommend. If you know, you know. Try Phlur. Okay, this is heavy cream, which I don't think they have yet at Sephora. So bad one to bring out. But they have strawberry leather, which you couldn't get for so long. I have everything in different sizes. They have vanilla skin. Those are just great Phlur scents. They're beautiful. But also let me point out the fact that Ellis Brooklyn has brand new, they have hair and body mist. So you can kind of put like a vanilla scent in your hair. This is the Apple Love from Ellis Brooklyn, which I also like. These are kind of fly under the radar, not too expensive, beautiful little selections. Because it depends what you use the Sephora sale for. You see, I tend to use the Sephora sale to refill my skincare and shampoos, and that's great. And a lot of people use it to get those designer items like Westman Atelier concealer or YSL bronzer and things like that. But a lot of you use the sale to try to branch out and get something a little new and a little different. So that's why I tried to give you my little insiders. If you know, you know. Last but not least, we have mascara. I like the mini Charlotte Tilbury, the new one, the Exaggerized Volume Mascara. I'm wearing that now in this video. It's not my absolute favorite, but I think it's worth a try, especially in the smaller size. I do like the wand. And I don't know why I like the smaller size. It's probably in my head. A lot of us say that that happens, but the smaller size is better. It's probably in my head a little bit, but that's worth a try for a mascara if you're picking something up. Now, here's where you come in as a community. This was just kind of a little bit of a different take on a Sephora recommendation video, but I still have straightforward recommendations. Super happy to do that for you below. Just ask me what you need. What I'm trying to do is timestamp this, and all of these recommendations will be down below. They'll also be up here on the screen where I can in YouTube shopping, timestamped around each product. So when I mention Ellis Brooklyn, it should be there. When I mention Guerlain, it should be there. But they only let us put those timestamps every 30 seconds, and I'm making sure to go quickly. So, you know, you might have to look below or grab them up on screen. I sometimes feel that Sephora plays games with giving us all our credit. So try the YouTube shopping if the YouTube shopping is working in your area. We'll see if that ends up giving more credit to creators. Sephora, sometimes, you know, I think they play games with that. So if that's important to you as well, it's certainly important to me. If it's important to you, make sure you maybe use what's on screen there for YouTube shopping. With Sephora, I think they're a little more straightforward. Any other recommendations that you have, just ask me below. Over on TikTok or Instagram. You can find me at all those places down below. It lets you know how to find me on our Facebook page, our membership here on YouTube, and super thanks and all that stuff. If you have a very straightforward, Rebecca, I need a black eyeliner, tell me which one. Or I need a brow pencil, tell me which one. I am super happy to get back to you with those recommendations. The sale is on, depending upon when you're watching this video, through the 11th of November, 2024 for Rouge, and it starts the 5th through the 11th if you are one of the tiers underneath Rouge. Happy shopping. The Sephora sale is like a holiday for us, or an extended little bit of a holiday for us. Get your holiday shopping done also for those that you love, and don't forget about yourself. Ask me any questions or specific recommendations below. You know I do not hesitate to give my opinion, and I am always honest. So let me know. Make sure that you're subscribed, as that's the kindest thing you can do for me. Make sure to share and like. And we got new products coming up. I got my Lisa Eldridge finally coming in. I just got the second wave of Addiction Tokyo. I've got everything from Bobbi Brown, brand new for the holidays. And I've got all sorts of other good stuff coming up. So don't leave this channel. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.